Hey guys, Allie here tonight. I really apologize I haven't been on. So I kind of started a new trajectory and I'm doing well, not some, but a lot of online coursework kind of in a totally new career direction. So that's where I'm spending a lot of my time because I kind of have a time frame that I want to get through this in. And so that's taking up a lot of the time that I used to have to do videos. So it won't be a daily thing. It'll most likely be a once or twice a week at this point. It could be more, but I don't want to promise anything if I'm not sure if I can meet that promise. So I appreciate you guys just being flexible and rolling with it. It's just changes, and I feel like it's a good thing for me at this point. So it's exciting. But anyway, I just wanted to come on tonight, and I got this idea from the book, You're Not Broken, by Christopher Michael Duncan. And I've just started it, but it's really good so far. He talks about perspectives and how we do things and how we see our life. And so one of the ideas I pulled from this that I thought was really interesting is he talks about looking through the lens of and treating our everyday as, problem solving. How do we, and a lot of us go throughout our lives, looking at how to solve the different problems that we see or feel that are in our lives playing out. How do I make more money? How do I do this? How do I create better health? We're always looking at things, not everybody, but a lot of people are looking at things through of how do I solve this problem? So that it's a problem solving mentality that they're in a lot of the time. And so he discusses and he brings about how to look at things from a creative outlook. I mean, we're all creators here, and we're all creating a unique experience in life through our individual consciousness. And it's just one big, huge creative endeavor. Whatever we create, whether what we create we're, really passionate and into, or even if it's something that we aren't really into, we're always in the process of creating. So why not make it a creative outlook, a creative focus? How can I make this how can I make this life, a creative process where what I'm focused on is creating things that I desire to create and experiencing them and looking at everything through that lens, not as a problem to be solved, but as a how do I create what I want to create and what I want to experience. By focusing on our creative desires and impulses and nudges of what we would like to create and bringing that to fruition in our 3D experience, why not let that lead us? So if we go about day-to-day life in a problem-solving mentality, and I'm not saying that you can't get problems solved. Of course you can. But the thing is if you're always problem solving, I can pretty much almost guarantee you that you're always going to have problems coming up, because that's your mentality. You're always looking for problems to solve. Like I said, yes, you might make some headway on that, but there's going to continually be an unending amount of problems that you can solve. And is that really how we want to do it? Instead, maybe we just take our power back and not look at everything through a problem to be solved outlook, and look at it as a how to create my greatest vision, how to do things that are creative, that are inspiring to me and are what I enjoy and what I love, no matter what is in your 3D. But how do you come and look at it from a place of creative expression and what most likely you would like to experience and create in your life? Instead of how do I solve this problem, how do I express myself creatively? What do I want to do? What feels good to express myself creatively? What are ways I can express myself creatively, and how would that look in my life? And if we're always looking to express what's within us, it's always going to be much more fulfilling, because we're expressing something that wants to come through us and be expressed creatively in our 3D existence. And so that's always going to be much more fun and much more enjoyable than looking for, how do I solve this problem? Why not just make things a creative, a fun experience endeavor? Yes, things might go up and down. It might look certain ways, but how can you always come to looking at it from, like I said, a creative expression, and how do I best express myself creatively through what is happening versus how do I solve this problem of what is happening. So it's really just a difference of perspective and the way you identify with things. And it can make such a big impact on the way your life unfolds, because it's completely different shift in the way that you're looking at things and how they're created and how they're experienced. So I just, challenge you guys to, instead of looking at things in your life as, this is a problem that needs to be solved, what if you just think, okay, creatively, how can I best express myself? What do I want to create using this experience? How do I want to show up creatively with this experience? What wants to come through you, through this? And just let your creativity and your inner, spark come through, because it can come through no matter what is happening. You can always come through creatively no matter what the situation. You can always find a way to look at it and see, how do I best express myself creatively throughout these different outlets and experiences. So yeah, I just ask you guys to look at trying to look at things that way and see if things might change, and not only that, see if it becomes more enjoyable because you have something that's coming through you to be expressed. And that's always a lot of fun, and it always, I think, brings a lot of contentment and fulfillment when we are allowing our inner to be expressed in the outer external 3D. Okay guys, so thanks again for being just okay with me just popping on, maybe once a week or so. Like I said, this was kind of unexpected, and but I feel very called to go in this direction, so I'm pretty excited about it. But I will definitely still be posting videos, just not a daily thing. So thanks so much, guys, and I will see you soon. Okay, bye-bye.